happening? Tom! I'm stuck. I was afraid this was gonna happen.
Holidays at Universal Studios. I guess we'll see you in September 2024. See you next year, everybody. Yeah, the Fun Spot America. Come see the spectacle of lights. You came all the way here to watch me like sit at a desk and read the news?
We were in the area, and why not?
And you're disappointed that you're seeing this instead. That's the best part.
This is the thing that once a week.
It's been a time.
This is the thing that once a week I force you to watch a commercial for on the Friday episode.
Have either of you ever watched News Tonight before?
No.
Goodbye.
Wait, by a show of hands, who else is here by mistake tonight? Okay, here's everyone.
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. But here now, the news for November 3rd, 2023. Well, I guess before we get to the news, we should talk about, there's things on my desk that aren't usually here. Well, let me ask, do you have an unnatural compulsion to open the My Disney Experience app, or the Disneyland app for that matter, and check attraction wait times when you're sitting at home? Well, now thanks to the minds behind the MagicBandReaders.com, you can get your very own park-inspired wait time sign to display on your desk, your countertop, or wherever you feel like you need to check those wait times. And for WDWNT viewers, we have a secret discount code just for you. These wait time signs wirelessly connect to the internet and display the actual posted wait times of your favorite attraction at that moment in time. You can select from a number of attractions at the park, and the sign will show you the actual wait time for that attraction. If you're counting the days to your trip, then instead of showing wait times, they could also display, it could be configured to show you a countdown to your Disney vacation, or it could just be a simple clock when maybe you don't have something booked. But I know WWNT readers, you probably always have something booked. The vacation countdown feature will even remind you when it's time to make dining reservations at the 60-day mark. And if you purchase before December 31st, a special additional feature will be included free of charge. In addition to attraction wait times, you'll also get character meet and greet wait times as well. Because these wait time signs are internet connected, they can be updated automatically as new rides, experiences, attractions open at these parks, so your signs will never be out of date. And there are 6 different designs available for the Magic Kingdom, EPCOT, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World, also Disneyland and Disney California Adventure in Anaheim. And each wait time sign has the ability to select one of the attractions from the attractions available at that park. In fact, I'll show you real quick. What is it set to? What have you guys been looking at? Alice in Wonderland, 20 minutes. Man, that's a good time. That's good for Alice at Disneyland. I just keep clicking this, and it moves real quick. Let's see, Jungle Cruise. Sinking to Park. Jungle Cruise is, oh, that's right, they're closed right now. Matterhorn. 25. Don't even need to use the single rider line right now for Matterhorn. There it is. There you go. I kind of like the DCA one. I don't know. It's a little bit of throwback DCA, right? The California letters, they're outside the park. But I don't know, something about that one. Whatever. Either way, if you ordered through our link, which you're seeing now, use promo code NEWS15 to save 15% off the regular price of all wait time signs and Magic Band readers. And thank you to Magic Band readers for sponsoring today's show. Now we get to the news. First story is Jungle Cruise. What's the wait time for Jungle Cruise right now? Let's find out. Jingle Cruise. That's our first story. I passed it. I don't know how the alphabet works, apparently. Oh, there are those meet and greets. Jungle Cruise. It's down. Fun. The Jingle Cruise is down. Oops. Yeah. Oh, is it? That's Laugh Floor. That's not Jungle. No, Jungle Cruise is just down. It's closed for Tiki Room. Is Tiki Room post away? Tiki Room's 15 minutes. Is that even possible? Is it 15? The show's not even that long. I don't know what Disney posts for Tiki Room. Either way. Let's start the news, shall we? The Jingle Cruise is now back at the Magic Kingdom. The holiday overlay has returned for the 2023 season. You can watch a video ride-through of this year's Jingle Cruise right here on our channel. Of course, I'm hoping someone will tell my favorite joke. It's at the end of the ride, where they point out some of their favorite plants. Of course, you know there's Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous plant of all? No, it's not Rudolph, it's Fern. Let's move on. I'll stick to the news. Before Luminous, the Symphony of Us debuts at EPCOT on December 5th, Disney has shared a behind-the-scenes video and details about the creation of the nighttime spectacular score, the music that will play a vital role in the show. Disney Live Entertainment worked with Pinar Toprak once again on the show's score. Toprak also worked on film soundtracks and the Epcot anthem that's played nightly at Spaceship Earth. And among the choir of voices and singers, you'll find Shalia and Catherine McPhee, which I'm very old, so I remember who Catherine McPhee was. But anyway, Luminous features 2 original songs as well as new arrangements of classic Disney songs. At the start of the show, voices from each World Showcase pavilion will welcome guests. And then with the tap of the conductor's baton, the show's first movement begins with the original song, Heartbeat Symphony. Recording for Luminous took place across the USA and Europe. You can watch the behind-the-scenes video on our website. And after Heartbeat Symphony, the show will continue with a movement dedicated to parenthood and childhood, beginning with a multilingual arrangement of You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan. The symphony then transitions to Proud Corazon before celebrating friendship with You've Got a Friend in Me and Friend Like Me. The romance movement is set to So Close from Disney's Enchanted. Luminous then transitioned into a movement about the quiet loneliness of loss with When She Loved Me and Remember Me before bringing us into the unknown. And as the music crescendos, it turns into I See the Light from Tangled. Luminous then launches into the finale in the second original song, Beating of Our Hearts, when we all come together as one and find our place in the great symphony of life. It's rumored that the reason Luminous was delayed was because of the soundtrack and because it was not meeting initial expectations. What's interesting here, we told you that the Pinar Toprak score wasn't really working, and that was the problem. And then what's funny here is in the video, they make no mention of Pinar, but then there's a whole paragraph dedicated to thanking Pinar here, which I assume is damage control for the story coming out that the score wasn't great. But I don't know, the original song, you hear a little bit of in here, it seems fine. This is a lot of movie music, and I don't know if we learned our lesson from Harmonious or not. I'm greatly concerned. I don't think this is going to work. I hope I'm wrong, because God knows I do not want another bad nighttime show at Epcot. But maybe this one will work better for guests. At the very least, they've cleared the lagoon of all that. All those barges and everything, so you can at least enjoy World Showcase during the day. But I'm concerned about the soundtrack other than the original songs. I'm concerned about more movie music, especially when every other Disney park has nighttime shows using movie music, right? We have that at Magic Kingdom just down the road. Does Epcot need to have more of the same? And some of these are songs that appear in other shows, so I don't know. I remain hopeful, but I don't know if it's a good sign or not. Let us know in the comments if you agree. Walt Disney World has announced its full lineup of gingerbread displays at resorts and Epcot this year, as well as the opening dates for most of them. The annual Gingerbread House is currently under construction at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. It will open for its 24th year on November 8th and will be available through January 1st. The house is made of over 10,000 pieces of gingerbread. Decorations include white chocolate candy canes, edible snowflakes, sugar poinsettias, and an 85-pound chocolate Santa nutcrackers, toy soldiers, and snowmen, which are all hand-painted by the Grand Floridian Bakery team, led by pastry chef de cuisine Christine Farmer. The bakery team spent 500 hours baking the gingerbread and 480 hours decorating. And in honor of the 24th year of the house, there will be 24 hidden Mickeys on it. Disney's Yacht Club Resort will have a gingerbread display for the first time this year. It'll be inspired by the Yacht Club Lighthouse. This brand new creation was created by pastry chef de cuisine Michael Craig. Craig used the actual blueprints from the real lighthouse located outside of the resort along Crescent Lake. Available for purchase are some sweet delights sold at the holiday pop-up shop, including the new Lighthouse Fudge, which is a nod to the new offering. We don't know if the Gingerbread Lighthouse is replacing or in addition to the Yacht Club's annual model train in Christmas Village. I assume it's replacing it, but we'll wait and see. Meanwhile, the Holiday Carousel Gingerbread display will return to Disney's Beach Club for its 22nd year and feature 22 hidden Mickeys. This year, the carousel is inspired by DuckTales, with horses themed after Donald Duck and his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie. The carousel, which actually moves, is constructed using 434 pounds of honey, 25 pounds of spices, and 200 pounds of icing. Disney did not announce opening dates for the Yacht Club or Beach Club displays yet. On the other side of Crescent Lake, though, the Boardwalk Inn will have its gingerbread display arriving on November 17th. And it'll be available through December 27th. This display includes miniature versions of various Boardwalk venues. Meanwhile, the life-size gingerbread baby giraffe Ginger and zebra Deborah will return to the Jumbo House lobby at Animal Kingdom Lodge from November 22nd through December 31st. This duo was created by the bakery team led by pastry chef Lexi Ross. These creations are made with a combination of gingerbread, sugar dough, and modeling chocolate, and the giraffe stands nearly 7 feet tall. Tasty treats include the Gingiraffe cookie, the hot cocoa flight, and beer, wine, and cocktails. And this year, the Mary Blair-inspired display at Disney's Contemporary Resort will be inspired by the 100th anniversary celebration. This is the display's 12th year. It was designed by Walt Disney Imagineering and created by a team led by pastry chef Jeff Barnes. The display will stand over 17 feet tall with 612 pounds of sugar, 1,012 pounds of flour, 112 pounds of gingerbread spice, and over 4,000 castle gingerbread bricks and 12 sprinklings of magical pixie dust. Keep your eyes peeled for the 12 hidden 5-legged goats as well. It can be found on the 4th floor from November 10th through January 6th on the Grand Canyon Concourse. From November 24th through December 30th, the American Adventure at EPCOT will have gingerbread versions of the Pavilion with Regal Eagle Smokehouse, Craft Drafts and Barbecue, and the Festival Marketplace, the Lincoln Memorial, and the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. There will be 6 hidden Mickeys in that display. Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort launched the Healer Family Hide-and-Seek Scavenger Hunt on Thursday, marking the first official use of Bluey at Walt Disney World and as well Disney parks and resorts in general. The free scavenger hunt game began on November 2nd. Here's the description. The Healer family is on holiday at the campground and is playing a game of hide and seek. Bluey needs your help to find all the family members so she can be crowned the hide and seek winner at the first Thanksgiving dinner. Follow each clue to lead you to a family member in hiding, and once all the healers have been found, head to the bike barn to claim your prize. The Clue Guide is available at the Bike Barn from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And given the mention of Thanksgiving and the Clue Guide's fall theme, the scavenger hunt may only be available for the month of November. Upon completion, guests are rewarded with a sticker resembling the character decals. The sticker reads Healer Family Hide and Seek on the blue border with Fort on one side and 2023 on the other. Bluey and Bingo are pictured enjoying the sunshine in the center of the sticker. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guests Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guests and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to beourguestsvacations.com/WDWNT, and their team will design your next magical vacation from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to the Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. They're also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. Walt Disney World Resort is unwrapping several offerings for their annual pass holders this holiday season, which officially begins on November 11th. Choose from 6 festive MagicBand Plus designs available on demand for annual pass holders at Disney Springs and Magic Kingdom. The designs are available for ordering on demand at the following locations. There's the Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs and the Tomorrowland Launch Depot at Magic Kingdom. Smile and say pass holder when you visit Disney PhotoPass Studio at Disney Springs. Disney PhotoPass Studio utilizes a green screen technique to give you a Disney-themed backdrop for your photos. But while you're there, be sure to snap a pic with the new holiday-themed annual Passholder-Exclusive props to give your photo a little extra pizzazz, available November 10th through December 30th. And enjoy a flurry of flavor when you sip a refreshing frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry Slushy with candy snowflakes served in the Passholder-themed cup. This Passholder-exclusive beverage is on the menu at the refreshment station during the EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays, happening November 24th through December 30th. As well, the annual Passholder tree, part of the Disney Springs Christmas Tree Stroll, will have an all-new look for this year. A limited-time non-alcoholic Duck Duck Junior dessert is now available at the Boathouse in Disney Springs. The treat is a kid-friendly twist on the popular Duck Duck Raz cocktail, usually available for adults. The Duck Duck Junior is $5. It's a fun and picturesque dessert, perfect for kids or any adults who don't want an alcoholic drink but like the cuteness of the Duck Duck Raz. Taste-wise, it's essentially just Jell-O with homemade whipped cream on top. The Jell-O is supposed to be citrus and blueberry flavored. We have a review at WDWNT.com. After operating as a 14-hole golf course for a year, Disney's Magnolia golf course will open as an 18-hole course on Wednesday, November 22nd. The golf course went through a lengthy renovation in 2022, but the last 4 holes did not reopen last year. With their reopening, the course will have an amended par 70 routing as finishing touches are added. Holes 15 and 16 have been shortened for now to accommodate use of all 18 newly contoured greens. Construction will continue into the middle of next year. Once fully reopened, the 18-hole course will have the expected par 72 layout. During this time, there will be a 15% discount off the applicable greens fee rate applied at check-in. For guests who prefer to play a different championship course while construction is being completed, Disney's Palm and Disney's Lake Buena Vista golf course is recommended. After resuming its run this year at Disneyland Park following the closures from COVID-19, the Magic Happens parade appears to be returning to Disneyland Park in February of 2024. Magic Happens concluded its run on October 15th. A Christmas Fantasy Parade will return to Disneyland on November 10th, and the annual holiday parade will run until January 7th. Magic Happens is currently rumored to return to Disneyland on February 2nd, 2024. Disney Parks shared a full nighttime tour of the new Adventureland Treehouse attraction at Disneyland Park before the attraction's official opening next week. The Adventureland Treehouse, inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson, will officially open on November 10th. Magic Key previews are on November 9th. You can watch the full tour of the Adventureland Treehouse at WDWNT.com. I watched this. Everything I thought was real. What a tremendous project. Original IP. The sets are gorgeous. There's all these moving parts. The music is phenomenal. Taking the Swiss polka and expanding it with different instruments and different things in different scenes of the attraction. This is tremendous. This is what we expect from Disney. Kudos to everyone involved. I cannot wait to see this in person. Just so many big moving props, the ostrich, all the other little animals. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. If you don't want to spoil it, don't watch the video. But if not, I highly recommend. It's a beautifully shot video, and it's spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. If this is the course that we're heading on with attractions from this point on, then Disney Imagineering is back. But only time will tell. This is this one project, at least, an absolute home run. After debuting in a meet and greet at EPCOT on Wednesday, Asha from Wish will begin appearing at Disneyland Resort on November 22nd, the day of the film's release. Guests will be able to meet Asha outside the Royal Hall in Fantasyland. Asha will arrive at Disneyland Paris as well later this month. Alaska Airlines has debuted a new Mickey's Toontown-inspired airplane dubbed the Mickey's Toontown Express. The Boeing 737-800's first flight was from Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, or SEA, to John Wayne Airport, SNA, near Disneyland Resort. And no, that C is not the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. The plane features Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Chip, and Dale. Behind the characters are the Green Hills of Toontown, including the Hollywood-inspired Toontown sign, the El Capitan Theater, and Mickey's house. Even the check-in counter at SEA was decked out for the plane's debut. A bright blue pathway led to the counter, which looked like it had been splattered with yellow paint, and yellow duck prints were on the blue pathway as well. A Mickey's Toontown sign was on the counter, and a yellow carpet led to the airplane. But first, Mickey and Minnie appeared in front of a standee of Mickey's house to greet guests. And on the plane, every seat had a Mickey or Minnie plush and an ear hat. It took artists over 400 hours and 20 days to hand paint the airplane. This is Alaska Airlines' 8th livery in collaboration with Disneyland Resort. Mickey's Toontown, of course, reopened in March 2023 after a year-long reimagining. Disney Cruise Line has shared more concept art and details about Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, their new destination on the island of Eleuthera in the Bahamas. Sailings will start visiting Lookout Key in the summer of 2024. Mabrika Cove will be the arrival point of Lookout Key. Mabrika means welcome in Taino, the language of the Lucayans, who are indigenous people of the Bahamas. While the language is no longer used, a few words remain, one of them being Mabrika. At this colorful arrival point, guests will immediately experience the warmth of Bahamian culture. The Goombay Cultural Center will embody the essence of Junkanoo, a Bahamian festival filled with joyous music and vibrant parades that will come to life in many ways across Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. Goombay is one of the traditional music styles of the Bahamas, involving singing, dancing, and drumming. The brilliant colored cultural pavilion and its Junkanoo-inspired arch will invite guests to embrace the traditions of the Bahamas, along with the sights, sounds, and spirits of the country's signature festival. There will be plenty of family entertainment in store at Triton's Trumpet Stage. The gazebo's name is inspired not only by Ariel's father in The Little Mermaid, but also one of the natural wonders found among the Bahamian beaches, a large spiraled seashell commonly called Triton's Trumpet. Treasures of Eleuthera will be the retail shop featuring locally made gifts and artisan crafts. The shop will spotlight Bahamian artists through an array of unique items that families will be able to bring home as a special keepsake. Serenity Bay will be a relaxing retreat exclusively for adults 18 years of age and older. For those of you who have sailed with Disney Cruise Line before, you might recognize Serenity Bay as a location on Castaway Cay as well. At Disney Lookout Key, Serenity Bay will feature a tranquil beach experience with a dining area and private cabanas available for reservation. Disneyland Paris celebrated the upcoming release of The Marvels with a special drone and projection show at the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Walt Disney Studios Park. The show featured projections of Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, as well as Nick Fury and Goose the Flurkin. The drones created the different faces and symbols of the team in the sky next to the Tower of Terror, and it ended with all three main characters projected onto the icon and drones combining their three symbols into one. This is not a nightly show, just a little publicity thing they did. But again, the drone shows at Disneyland Paris, as always, knocking it out of the park. Of course, you could watch the regularly offered drone show for that park, Avengers Power of the Night. You can watch that right here on our YouTube channel. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all of our WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And the wait time, Matterhorn's up to 40. Millennium Falcon. 50. Who's waiting 55 minutes for Smuggler's Run? Who are these people?
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.